What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So the New York Liberty beat the Minnesota Lynx 85-75, and this was their final matchup in the regular season. And we saw these two teams play 3 times in this season in the 24-25 season. And this both of these teams met in the finals a year ago. And both of these teams are kind of starting a little bit of a rivalry where both of these teams basically, I think, don't like each other. Because we saw the rivalries in the NBA between the Warriors and Cavs, how they had their rivalry. We seen the rivalry against the Los Angeles Lakers and Blazers in 2000, the Kings and the Lakers in 2000, the Cavs and the Celtics, and the Cavs in Boston, Miami in Boston. We have seen those type of rivalries. But now we're seeing a type of rivalry in the WNBA. We're seeing rivalries happen. And I have to give the WNBA a lot of credit because I am rooting for these WNBA players. Because when we look at the lockout, when we look at the CBA and look how the WNBA players opted out of their contract, and we look at how they're going for a contract deal, I would say that this team, most importantly, both of these teams came into this game like they are both going to be in the playoffs. So basically, if we get like a first round matchup between both of these teams or another finals rematch between both of these teams, that is going to be a good matchup. Even though that between the Lynx and the Liberty, like, you have to beat the Aces, you have to beat the Valkyries, you have to beat these teams that are, most importantly, good basketball teams. Good basketball teams. Because you also have to beat the Fever, who clinched the playoffs um this year again. But when you look at these two teams' records, the Lynx came into this game 28-6. The Liberty came into this game 22-13. Now, Brianna Stewart and Carver did not play in this game again. Did not play in their last matchup either. So this was kind of like a statement game because injuries are playing a part right now in the W. And when we look at the box scores, we can say that Courtney Williams, 17 points, Dejanay Carrington, 11, McBride, 6 points. Like, the Lynx, I think the Lynx, the last 3 games, the last 2 games, the last 2 games, the Lynx were just dominating the Liberty the last 2 games. And you had to come into this game getting a win or you were going to lose this game. And we can see that happening between both of these teams, like not not getting a win in a certain win of, okay, let's go out here and get a dub. And when you're on the road, as the Lynx were, like I would say, Courtney Williams as having a good season so far. Like you are missing Culver, you traded for Dejanay, 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 Dejanay. You traded for Dejanay at the trade deadline. You still got McBride. You gotta get Culver healthy for the playoffs. This team is certainly going to try to make some noise, and I'm not just saying that because the WNBA playoffs are coming up. I am saying that because when we look at the playoffs, and when we look at the playoffs coming up, we don't know which teams are going to be in the playoffs yet. Like I think this was the Lynx clinching a playoff spot over the Liberty. So when you have Courtney Williams going off for 17, getting easy money buckets, like you have to like say that you are going to win this game. Like you had Jones for the Liberty who put in 22 and 10. You had Sabrina Usko put in 17. Cloud put in 10. Both of these teams, both of these teams, again, didn't have a Brianna Stewart healthy. They didn't have a Collier healthy. So both of these teams are different from last season when they met in the finals to this season when they met in the this season, their last three matchups. And we could say like seeing these two teams go against each other in the regular season for 3 times is just a good thing to see. But we don't know who is exactly going to be in the playoffs. We know that for certain things that between the Lynx and the Liberty, this is two championship experience teams. Yes, the Liberty won in 5 games over the Lynx last year. We can point that out. But when we point out what will probably happen, we'll probably see these two teams again, either in the first round or probably in the finals. Because if this is a finals rematch from last year to going into this year, we're going to see good finals by these two teams. Because these two teams basically are starting a rivalry where you have to win a certain game to get over the hump. And I could definitely see that happening. I can definitely see a rivalry like this happen where a sense of sort of like we seen the Aces a year ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, beat the Liberty in the finals. And then last year, the Liberty gets back and beats the Lynx. I think when we look at that, we can say this is like the Liberty has two rivalries going on against the Aces and against the Minnesota Lynx here. But when you put that in a conversation, will we see both of these teams match up in the finals? Again, will we see both of these teams meet up in the first round? Or will we see one of these teams get like knocked out of the playoffs? But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And peace.